I hate to kill the atmosphere, but this is heat ran right here. Yeah, that's heat ran. Sorry, I just felt the need to show that.
Racist against rappers, they all look the same to him. They used to beg him not to egg him on Halloween. He told him holler back with the suede Pumas, dollar green. Nah, I mean, heat it up till the temperature tar ball. Y'all just gawk like gargoyle.
Yo, Nexpo drop. I gotta show out. I got the lights dimmed. I got the robe on. You should probably throw your robe on too. Disturbing Things from Around the Internet, Volume 15. I love these videos, bro. I love this. Love this stuff. Language and violence. Ooh.
And quit under weather. Sign up for your severe forecast alert.
And whenever dangerous weather is about to strike, you'll get a warning on your pager.
I've always loved the editing in these
Cable
videos.
premieres go south of the border to the location of the new HBO movie Double Crossed.
Shadyside, Ohio, devastated by a flash flood. Death, injuries, many missing.
That's like a big terrifying fear of mine, getting trapped in like a huge flood, bro. Like, cause you would feel so hopeless, man. Helpless.
We have two tales of terror and death to tell you tonight from two different parts of the world.
Jesus.
Authorities in Stockton are on the lookout for an arsonist who set 3 separate fires this morning.
Inside, small pine boxes containing 45-inch steel caskets to be placed in cement crypts.
Damn. Cement crypts? They thought didn't they used to pour cement on caskets because they were afraid that people would turn into zombies? Ain't that a thing that happened? Disturbing Things from Around the Internet. I keep saying I'm gonna get YouTube Premium and I never do, bro. Like I got it on my other account, right? You know what? Let me stop yapping. We're here for Nexpo, not me. Shut up.
The World Wide Web.
I wouldn't mind being in a world like this. Chapter 1, take a guess.
A void unquantifiable.
Ooh.
An endless frontier full of wonder, discovery, and mystery. From 3D games engrossed in urban legends to some of the most disturbing archival insights into the human mind, the internet has it all. You just have to venture out a bit to find its dark side.
Say under destruction? What the hell? That's gotta be recent because it says COVID-19 right there.
In the early days of YouTube, a channel entered the digital space. It was titled MOSB46PGH, and it served as a hub for home videos uploaded by a man named George Sadini.
I know this. I already know this one. This is the guy who shot up the gym. He had his own personal blog and everything, and he did like a creepy house tour right before he did it. I'm pretty sure.
He hasn't uploaded in a while, but we'll get to why later. What we need to know now is that this man lived a seemingly simple life, sharing videos of him talking to the camera and giving his viewers an inside look into his home.
Yep.
It is, by every measure, a product of early YouTube. A reminder of an era in which content was much simpler and innocuous.
I wish I could have been around on the internet when YouTube was like this, because I kind of want to see, like, you know what I mean? Like, look at this. Like, you get your own page and everything. You can design the whole page and everything. Like, that's crazy.
Than it is today. While at a cursory glance, nothing about George's content seems all that strange. It's when we really begin to dissect what exactly it is that he says and alludes to, where things become a bit weird. Take a look.
My car is an 07 Altima. I paid $79,000 for this in 1996. That's considered a lot, believe it or not.
Weird ass humble flexing before he commits mass murder, bro. It's so fucking weird.
Hey, we're approaching the door.
No, I think he made this video because he was gonna, you know what, let me let Nexpo tell the story. But I've seen this one before. I've watched like 3 different true crime videos about it.
Open it up. Oh, someone left it unlocked. That's not good. Inside.
Ha 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 ha.
Here's my big screen TV.
Whoa!
32-inch. It's my computer. Let me pan out a little.
What's insane is that all of this stuff is top of the line back in these days. All of this looks outdated nowadays. You know what I'm saying? 32-inch TV. Like, I got one right there. It's right above the. What are we talking about?
First off, you may be noticing
monitors.
a pattern here. George continuously makes passing references to the allure of his personal items.
Yep.
He states his vehicle's price. He shows us his 32-inch big screen TV.
I wonder who he's trying to impress.
It's become clear that this video is meant to boast.
Yep.
But why?
Pan out a little bit. Computer is connected to the stereo, which I listen to my MP3s and everything else.
Oh my god.
And to the other side.
I remember when computers used to have the little separate speakers. Dude, I used to hate those shits, bro, because they would always break.
Speakers on each side are large. They double as end tables. Okay, couch and chair, they match. The women will really be impressed.
The
Okay, come
women.
over here. There's some reading material that we're all familiar with.
Oh my god, look at the name of this book, bro.
Okay, come over here. There's some
Date Young Women.
reading material.
Date Young Women. That's insane book title, bro. Batman wouldn't catch me reading that.
Material that we're all familiar with. Come out here through the dining room.
Fuck, he just unzipped.
I just bought this. Dining room set.
Sedini pans down to his table after making a remark about women being impressed, to which we can see a stack of documents.
I thought that said booty language. That's his body language.
And two curious novels. How to Date Young Women for Men Over 35 and Body Language Secrets.
Fucking oddball, bro.
Interesting. As we continue to scan through his videos, it becomes abundantly clear that George carries an undying fixation towards women. He's a man who hasn't been with a partner in God knows how long, and he seems to be persistently trying and failing at dating women much younger than he. It's clear that he's faced rejection multiple times before, evident by his books and lack of awareness that monetary wealth doesn't necessarily equate to attractiveness. In essence, these videos show that he's painfully out of touch, and while he would only ever upload just 2 videos to his channel during its short tenure, he would later crop up in other areas.
I told you, bro, he has a whole weird ass blog too. And I really don't like the dating guru stuff because it's never like specified advice. It's like general surface level guiding advice that anybody off the street could probably tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like how psychics work. They ask you, have you suffered a tragedy recently? Like, what are we talking about? So yeah, bro, I don't like the dating guru stuff, especially talking about how to date young women over the age of 35. Like, what are you talking about? Why? What's the purpose? That's my age group, buddy. You leave them, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? That's why you can't find no luck, because you're looking in the wrong area. Why does it have to be a younger woman? You know what I mean? You understand that you being an old ass nigga, I don't know, I forgot how old he is, but he's balding with gray hair. You're being an old man, only searching for a young woman under the age of 35. You realize you just made it infinitely harder than yourself. You basically have to be a sugar daddy to make that work. That's so fucking stupid, bro.
Across the net.
Man over here looking for young, juicy women. Wonder why you can't find no, like, you know what I'm saying? You understand women can sniff out weirdos. Like, women have the uncanny ability to sniff out weirdos. Like, yeah, bro, you're a weirdo for being as old as you are and only searching for women younger than you. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? What happens if the young woman that you meet gets older? Like, in the 1% chance that you had to actually bag somebody, what happens if that young woman gets older? Because she's not gonna stay young forever. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna lose interest because she gets older? Like, what's the purpose of it, bro? That's why you might as well get somebody that's your age, find you a nice little fine wine. But no, you want to find something young. It's weird as hell, bro.
Throughout the years, George would carve out his own little corner of the internet. He would host a website called GeorgeSodini.com, and at first glance, it's most of what you'd expect from an early 2000s website. It carries a simple layout, his name and location, various photos from his life. It was a humble virtual abode that resembled the countless other personal websites out there. And
I wonder what made him do this, like just make an online diary like this.
For a while.
Look at this. Next, as you head towards Wheeling, you pass by interstate exit enter ramps under bridge. I said under bridges, and even through an old railroad tunnel. Cool. Like,
there was never anything suspect about
Nerd.
it. Curiously though, sometime in 2008, a new webpage would silently crop up.
Life or
and
death.
It's a simple link titled Life or Death. My birth and death dates. Take a guess.
I've never seen this part. That's what the why?
For any unsuspecting user online, this might come off as some sort of random guessing game. Admittedly, the internet had seen much weirder shit by this point in time. However, I want
to see that video. What's that?
To bring up this page specifically because the date of death question here actually contains a correct answer. You see, George Sodini isn't exactly a good person.
No.
And what lies behind this otherwise simple question is a glance into the mind of a man deeply disturbed. George, by this point, was planning something, and not a single person who knew him had any idea about it.
It's trippy editing again, man.
On the night of August 4th, 2009, George had made his way to the LA Fitness in Allegheny County, Pennsylvania.
Fucking weirdo.
Earlier that day, he had visited twice to look around. Yet this time, he had something with him. He entered the gym with a duffel bag at 7:56 p.m. and after checking in, he made his way to the gym studio that was in the midst of kicking off their nightly aerobics class.
Yup.
Thereafter, he walked in, cut the lights, grabbed two 9mm pistols, and fired 36 shots into the crowd.
Yeah. Fucking tragic. I'll never respect mass shooters because they're just so self-absorbent. Like, ooh, I got problems, therefore everybody else should suffer. Like, what? People go through stuff every day. What makes you so special? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they always kill themselves before they get caught because they're pussies. Because they know that there's no explaining for why they did it. Like, dude.
The scene was a complete nightmare. Screams echoed throughout the air. Victims began to flee in a frenzy. Nobody ever expects this. Amidst the chaos, Sodini grabs a .45 caliber revolver from his bag, and during the next few seconds, he holds it to his head and takes his own life.
Pussy. I don't care, bro. I will dance on your grave, bro. Like, I know you're mentally disturbed, but this is just like people got way worse mental illnesses than he does, and don't even come close to doing some shit like this. So no, bro, I don't care. There's no justifying this. You know what I'm saying? Rest in piss, bro. Hope your house burns down.
Police left the scene here at the LA Fitness in Collier Township, just outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the early morning hours today. They have been investigating a shooting that took place shortly after 8 o'clock on Tuesday. They say a man walked into an aerobics classroom where more than 20 people were taking a class and opened fire.
That night, 3 women had died and 9 others were injured in what can only be described as one of the most disturbing and heartless acts of violence that I have ever read about. Young adults, mothers, and fathers were all there just to get a workout, to make themselves happier and more physically fit. Yet it was all shattered by an intensely depraved man. Like we touched
all because you couldn't get no buns
on, all of this was premeditated long before it happened, and the date of the tragedy, August 4th of 2009, would, as you'd expect, unlock an entirely new and secret layer of Sodini's website. Why do this to young girls? Just read below.
Fucking, we're never married.
Moving into Christmas again. No girlfriend since 1984. Last Christmas with Pam was in 1983. Who knows why? I'm not too ugly or too weird.
Sure, buddy.
No sex since July of 1990 either. Over 18 years ago.
I'm supposed to give a fuck? Like, whoa, boy. I'm sorry you haven't been able to bust a nut. Like, you know what I'm saying? This the man said, man typed this like I'm supposed to feel bad for you or something.
For months, George objectified and chronicled his struggles with women. He expressed a growing frustration with how he couldn't get them to like him.
Let me just remind you that this guy is only going after girls like 20 years younger than him. I guarantee you he could have been had some cooch if he had just gone over people in his age bracket. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's because he's too scared to approach a mature woman, bro. That's what's happening.
He documents his pent-up rage and hatred. Every
person just wants to be fucking nice and say nice things to me. Flattery, you look good, etc. Pussies. Yeah, no way you're calling anybody else a pussy when you kill yourself after killing a bunch of people. Like, come on, bro. There's literally no bigger pussy on this world.
Towards those that could find love. And he even mulls over his so-called exit plan for nearly a year. I took off today, Monday, and tomorrow to practice my routine and make sure it's well polished. I need to work out every detail. There's only one shot. Also, I need to be completely immersed into something before I can be successful. I haven't had a drink since Friday at about 2:30. Total effort needed. Tomorrow is the big day.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, there was a point where he went for the first time and he chickened out. And then I'm pretty sure there was like an incident where he was on the bus and like a grenade could be seen from his duffel bag. Like, this dude was planning on going crazy in that gym. And I think somebody reported him like on the bus, but they didn't catch him.
I talked to my neighbor today, who's very positive and upbeat. I need to remain focused and absorbed completely. Last time I tried this in January, I chickened out.
Yep.
Let's see how this approach works.
When you talk to their families and their friends, you can see their sadness, feel their grief, and that inability to understand why this happened. But each also felt as if their loved ones deserved not to be remembered for the way they died, but for how they lived.
On that fateful night, The lives of Heidi Overmeyer, Elizabeth Gannon, and Jody Billingsley were needlessly ripped from them, forever shattering their families' lives in one of the worst acts imaginable.
Wow.
It's horrifying to think that something as simple as a workout can turn into a situation so deadly, and I cannot even fathom the panic that unfolded thereafter. George Sudini was a man who carried unbridled hatred and jealousy, and looking into his website and YouTube channel gives us an eerie glance into his life. I truly hope that today the victims' families are holding up okay, although I cannot even imagine the void that's been left in all of their hearts.
I can't imagine how it feels, bro, and I don't ever want to know how it feels.
Never again will this monster walk the earth, though,
Good.
and I hope that at the very least, grants them a sliver of solace.
Fucking weirdo. All because he couldn't get a young girl. Like, come on, bro. Fucking weird ass nigga. And he was jealous. He also watched his neighbor, like, bring a girl home. He doesn't know if the girl could have been the daughter, a family member, or whatever. He just seen the neighbor bring a young girl into his house and assumed that he was cracking. Like, it was, dude, like, what are you... Fucking weirdo, bro. I can't stand incels. Niggas want to be mad at the world because they can't get no ass. Big whoop, like what? Come on now. We'll be right back. Well, after these
Alright
messages.
guys, before we continue, I'd like to talk about tonight's video sponsor, Incogni.
I keep forgetting Nexpo has a face. I'm gonna let this ad play because, yeah.
Alright, so I don't know if you guys know this, but just last month, TransUnion, one of the largest credit bureaus in the world, suffered a massive data breach, inadvertently exposing the social security numbers, addresses, names, and phone numbers of over 4.4 million Americans.
That's just crazy.
Considering how these companies have so much of our data already, fallouts like this only supercharge the risk of identity theft and fraud. To me, it's frustrating that when this happens, we're simply left to fend for ourselves, which is exactly why I've been such an avid user of Incogni. Incogni's a service that works proactively to remove my data before it's even at risk. After signing up, Incogni rapidly gets to work, scouring the net for your info and submitting demands for its removal. I've been so pleased with Incogni that I've recently signed up for their unlimited plan, unlocking one of their newest features called custom removals. With this, if I ever find my info somewhere out there, I can submit a direct link to Incogni, who will quickly get to work on removing it. Go to incogni.com
30 to 45 days.
.com/Nexpo and use code Nexpo for an exclusive offer of 60% off. Incogni helps wipe yourself from the internet completely. They can't harm you if they can't find you. So click the link below to claim your 60% off and get your personal data off the market.
I might do that. I was thinking about either trying Aura or Incogni.
Thank you so much again to Incogni. Now let's get back to it.
I get way too many spam calls. I know my data somewhere out there.
Devastating earthquakes can and do happen all over the world, but here in the United States, we can greatly reduce fatalities by being prepared.
I immediately thought of that Phil Collins song. Oh, think twice, 'cause it's another day for you and me in paradise.
And that can start with understanding earthquakes themselves.
Everybody loves a good time. Whether you're young or old, the excitement of enjoying yourself
is a special part of life.
Something about the emergency broadcast system that shit just gives me so much dread and anxiety hearing it, bro. And it would be for an Amber Alert for something halfway across the country. Like, I'm not Batman. I can't do nothing about that. Why am I getting an Amber Alert for something in Nevada? What the hell? Is it 18?
It's a homeland rivalry. The Oakland A's are visiting the San Francisco Giants for Game 3 of the World Series, and the crowd is, understandably, fired up.
Hell yeah.
At the helm of the ABC Sports broadcast that day are sports commentators Al Michaels and Tim McCarver, and the pair open the day by going through stats and predictions for the upcoming game. For the entire opening sequence, everything seemed to be business as usual. That is, until they're met with an unexpected surprise.
Second base, so the Oakland A's take. I'll tell you what, we're having an
He said we're having an earthquake. Did he say, tell you what, we're having an earthquake?
At this moment, a magnitude 6.9 earthquake tears through San Francisco, causing this broadcast to go off air and sending millions into panic.
Emergency Center, what are you reporting? There's a major gas leak on Freedom Boulevard. Okay, where's the leak coming from?
Emergency Center, what are you reporting?
Regarding the earthquake, I'm wondering,
do you need police, fire, ambulance, sir?
Emergency Center, what are you reporting?
A house on fire.
Alright, bro, who the hell put the Tyler underneath the... Okay, the earthquake didn't do that. Let's be real. Who put the Tyler underneath the kitty mobile? That's crazy.
What's on fire? What's on fire?
A house.
What's the address?
All we know is it's at the end of Comstock Field Road, which runs off the
It seemed to come out of nowhere.
Jesus.
No warning, no signs, not even a single indication that the lives of millions would be changed in an instant. That day, the San Andreas Fault ruptured, causing a catastrophic earthquake called Loma Prieta. It was evoked by...
I've heard about that. I heard the San Andreas fault line, it like has the potentiality of damn near splitting the United States in half.
By the Pacific Plate pushing vertically up and northwestward for a length of 6 entire feet at the epicenter.
Jesus.
And while on paper, it doesn't sound like a massive number, the damage...
The literal earth moved 6 feet in like an instant, bro. That is devastating.
It left behind spanned in the range of billions. The Nimitz Freeway encountered a total collapse. The San Francisco Bay Bridge split before drivers' eyes, and shopping malls and housing complexes crumbled to ruin.
Jesus.
We have an unofficial word, or it perhaps is official now. 7 people, we know 7 people have died in this crash, including the one, or in this quake rather, including the one when an old building south of
When's the last time the United States had an earthquake?
It collapsed on people in automobiles, and there is one other death too, perhaps one on the Bay Bridge when that section of it collapsed. But here trying to get people out of their homes, some injuries, perhaps just panic as well. And this, if it indeed is the big one that we've heard so much about, and people trying to do whatever they can to stop the fire. But part of the problem, obviously, is gas.
On the Nimitz Freeway, there once stood a section of road called the Cypress Street Viaduct. It was a multi-level concourse, and when it was built, over 160,000 vehicles reportedly passed over it every single day. Because of this section of highway resulted in the most severe casualties in the entire city. 42 out of 63 Loma Prieta deaths happened here, seemingly out of nowhere. Without even a second to react that day, the upper deck collapsed downward, crushing the cars on the lower level and causing a myriad of crashes above them. And
that's honestly like so terrifying, bro. Like a whole parking deck falling on you? Hell no, bro. Hell no.
The scene it left behind.
Imagine being on the top of the... Fuck no, dude.
With people, lives, families, children being helplessly trapped in a predicament like this. is absolutely heartbreaking.
Jesus. Shout out to the first responders, for real.
That day, nearly 4,000 landslides, a tsunami, 3,757 injuries, and 63 deaths were caused by this sudden catastrophe.
Jesus.
And the most haunting part is, that number, paradoxically, would have been so much higher were the World Series not happening.
Oh my God.
Reportedly, rush hour traffic was not nearly as high as normal, since thousands left work early to watch the game at home. Had they been out on the roads instead, like they otherwise would have been, then the outcome of this earthquake may have been even worse than reality.
Yeah, because that, damn, just one car on that? Yeah, hell no, that would have been filled.
San Fran. To this day, Loma Prieta stands as the third costliest earthquake in U.S. history, and in its wake are thousands of families that were uprooted forever.
What's the most costly earthquake?
While the city has since banded together and rebuilt to reinforce structures in preparation for the inevitable next one, the harrowing events that took place back then will undoubtedly live on in infamy. The broadcasts, home videos, and damage reports from the incident are haunting and really drive home just how powerful Mother Nature can really be. Whether it's hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, blizzards, what have you, humanity is and always will be at the painful mercy of nature.
I've never experienced an earthquake and I don't ever want to. Yeah, I'm happy just being ignorant on that. I'm gonna be honest. I've dealt with tornadoes. I don't want to deal with nothing more. Earthquake sounds terrifying, and then there's a tsunami that comes after it because of the earth move. Man, fuck no, that's a double whammy. But this is only the third most costly. It said $1 billion. What's the most costly earthquake? Oh hell nah, bro. I'm gonna look that up. What's the most costly earthquake in America? American history.
Are there people in your life that exemplify the essence of courage to you? What about for fearful children who just need an extra push? Yeah, don't be afraid. It's going to be okay. I think it's great.
The night is unremarkable.
The Northridge earthquake in 1994 is considered the most costly. $20 billion? Jesus Christ. That's just a magnitude 6.7. Oh, hell no, bro.
Jacob and Sarah Henderson have just put down their 5 and 7-year-old daughters to bed.
Oh, man, I don't know why I thought you was about to say just put them down, like pew pew. I don't know why I thought you was about to say that.
Quiet. Time to wind down. A night like any other.
For real.
The family has lived here, nestled in the small town of Maybank, Texas, for years. And while they overall seemed content, Jacob had begun noticing something off.
In 2017,
Sarah, for the past 2 weeks, has been having strange episodes. She seems to be scared of something, like someone stalking her, and it's only getting worse. Out of nowhere, Sarah breaks the silence of this otherwise ordinary night, again freaking out about something inexplicable. And so, worried for his wife and hopeful that the two can get some help, Jacob dials 911, seemingly at his wits' end.
Yeah. has been condensed for brev. Oh, hell nah. Did she attack him on call?
CMS, this is Patricia.
Yes, ma'am. I was wondering if I could get somebody to come out here and check my wife out.
Okay, tell me exactly what's going on.
My wife, she's like, something's going on with her.
Okay. Can you describe what's going on? The symptoms?
Like she's freaking out like somebody's out to get her.
Okay, give us just one moment.
And she won't listen to me. You won't talk to me.
Don't hang up. Stay on the line with me, okay?
So?
I'm good. I'm good.
No, you're not.
Yes, I'm okay.
You're not good.
Okay, are you with the patient now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how old is the patient?
29.
Is she awake? Okay, I promise.
Yes, ma'am.
Is she breathing?
Yes, ma'am. She's saying she's alright now. She's saying she's fine now.
Okay, we can still have them come out and check her out, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, does she have a weapon?
No, ma'am.
Where is she right now?
Right here in front of me.
I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line. I'll tell you exactly what to do next. If it's safe to do so, observe her continuously. If it's safe to do so, protect her from herself.
Okay.
Okay, give me just a moment.
Okay, well, like I said, she said she's fine now.
Okay, well, they're still on their way, and they can check her out when they get... Even, I'm not trying to, you know, even if somebody who's clearly having a mental episode says they're okay, you know what I'm saying? It's best just to make sure that they get the proper help and make sure everything is checked. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she has to take medicine or what, but I don't know, bro.
If they're okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Just the only thing is you just don't want to try to make anybody feel crazy. That's the whole thing, though.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he was gonna get splattered on the phone call or something. Honestly. Is that Nexpo?
As we could hear, Sarah had a sudden change in demeanor. Whatever strange behavior she was exhibiting before this call had vanished. She was fine, she claimed, and this whole fiasco was nothing but a big misunderstanding. Everything is fine.
Nope.
Jacob jolts awake, and something is wrong. His wife isn't next to him. They're screaming in the next room. And once he comes to and makes his way out into his darkened living room, he's met with a scene straight out of a nightmare.
No. This is about the 3012. Jesus Christ. Please tell me the kids are okay, bro. No. No, dude. Please tell me.
Henderson County 911.
Yes. My wife just shot her kid.
Oh my God.
Okay, is this Jacob?
Yes.
Okay, what is your wife's name?
She's trying to commit that now. She's trying to choke herself. Why do you keep grabbing your neck?
What is her name, sir?
Sarah Henderson.
Sarah Henderson?
Dude.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, and how old are the children?
7 and 5.
Oh my God, bro.
And they're in the bedroom?
Huh?
Are they in the bedroom, sir?
No, they're in the living room.
They're in the living room and they're not breathing?
No.
I ain't gonna lie, 911 dispatch be pissing me off. I know she has to do that to confirm. I just said that my wife shot my kids, and you're gonna ask me, are they... Dude.
Were you home when she did this, or did you just get home?
I was asleep.
You were asleep?
Yes.
And you have the weapon now, sir?
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
Okay.
God forgive me, please.
Are there any other weapons in the house?
Yes.
Okay. Does she have access to them, or are you keeping her from doing that?
No, I'm trying to.
I would hate to have to answer all these questions, bro. Looking at my kids just got shot. I gotta play 21 questions with the damn dispatch. I ain't gonna lie, I would crash, bro. I don't know what crashing out in that moment would look like for me, but I would not be okay. Take mental health so seriously, please, bro. Don't play around with your mental health, please. Please don't do it.
Okay, sir, we do have help on the way, okay? We have an ambulance headed that way, as well as officers, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else you need to...
No.
Okay.
Why did I do that, babe? I don't know.
She's not trying to leave or anything, correct?
What's going on here, Jay? Nothing's going on. That's why I tried telling you.
Dude.
She keeps saying somebody's after her. There's nobody after her. There's nothing. She keeps saying people are coming. There's nobody even here.
Yeah.
What? What, babe? Nothing. Nothing. I'm lost, babe.
I'm still here, Jacob, okay?
It sounds like she still doesn't even fully understand what's going on, bro. That's the worst part. Like, she's really just not in her mind right now, bro. That's the worst part. That's why you can't play around with mental health. You can't do that. Like, you can't do that.
Looks like their officers may be pulling up right now. Do you see them outside?
Jimmy, they're here.
Okay, well, I'll let you go now, okay? So you can open the door.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Dude. Oh my God, bro.
A shocking case, a mother in jail right now, accused of killing her 2 young daughters. One little girl was 7, the other just 5. The shooting happened this morning 62 miles southeast of Dallas, outside the town of Payne Springs. Rebecca Lopez is there with details.
That night, Sarah Henderson had taken the lives of her 2 daughters, Kaylee and Kinley.
Crazy.
And throughout this call, we can hear her stating things that make no sense at all. She asks her husband why she didn't. She inquires on what's happening. It seems at first that she had no idea what exactly she had just done. Following this call, Sarah Henderson was arrested and charged at the Henderson County Jail with capital murder after confessing to the crime. Because of her erratic behavior, she was placed on suicide watch.
Yeah.
However, during her interrogation, she admitted something that gave authorities pause. It's unclear if she ever truly thought that someone was out to get her that night, because as it turned out, she admitted to having premeditated the entire thing. For 2 whole weeks, Sarah had planned to take the lives of her children. Children who were oblivious, who were going to school, playing outside, who had no idea that their lives would end on that fateful night.
So, okay, hold on, bro. I'm about to genuinely be pissed off. So are you telling me this bitch was faking a mental disorder so she could kill her kids? That's been confirmed. It's confirmed she has no mental illness. She had... Dude, I'm about to actually be hot. No fucking way.
Since this incident, Jacob Henderson has divorced Sarah, who remains locked away in prison.
Let that bitch ride, bro. That's fucking ridiculous, dude. Why kill the kids? Why? Like, just why? Bro.
As it stands, she's set to spend the rest of her life behind bars, and
that's still not good enough, bro.
Has no possibility ever for parole. According to one of their family members, the loss of Kaylee and Kinley will forever pain them, because things like this,
that's actually so terrible, bro,
don't just go away.
So she was faking everything. That's crazy. I was over here trying to sympathize with this fucking demon, bro.
These kids loved their mother and likely did until the moment she ripped their lives from them.
That's so fucking crazy, bro.
A loss like this doesn't heal with time,
no,
they claimed.
It doesn't.
Our family is broken.
They need to bring back like like lashings, bro. There's no way. Get Vlad the Impaler back from the dead, bro. We need to start putting niggas on pikes, bro. This is unacceptable. This is crazy. So crazy, bro. I'm genuinely pissed off by that. I'm genuinely pissed off about that. That probably just ruined my night.
Getting in shape and you're looking like this, then I'm gonna get you with the Kodak disc. And sure as shooting, I'm not gonna miss. I'm gonna get you with the Kodak disc.
I'm so mad this bitch pretended, dude, after the fact. So she was doing all that, dude.
Reddit.com.
I already don't like where this is going.
Where millions congregate. An expanse where you can find community surrounding just about any topic you can think of. Creepy games, things you can just barely remember, and even a place to investigate. On the evening of December 9th, 2000,
Reddit Intelligence Agency?
2024.
Oh my god.
A post would grace the RBI2 subreddit. It comes from a super heat ran 2, and it has a simple backstory. Terrifying film found at a thrift store. I found this film photo at my thrift store inside of an old Kodak carousel box.
Man, click it. Damn, dramatic ass. That's what be pissing me off sometimes with these long pauses. But I love it though. Don't ever change Nexpo.
Alright, so before we continue, I'd like to state that the image accompanying this post is one of the eeriest, most disturbing, and most mysterious photos that I have ever seen. It's something that gave me pause the first time I saw it, because this can't be real, can it? I'm going to have to censor it, but I'm sure you'll get the idea. This is the OP's photo.
Oh. It's a tore up body. Whoa.
It depicts a body.
That's some live leak shit.
Haphazardly thrown into a corner.
That's crazy.
In such a mess that you can't even make out the position the person is even placed in. Darkened blood covers the floor, the walls, the bed. If this is real, then it's pretty damn convincing. To my eye, we're looking at a murder scene.
Yeah.
However, why was this found stuffed within a Kodak box? And what the hell happened here?
if it's real, sometimes killers be doing weird shit like that for trophies and keepsakes so they can relive the murders and feel that rush of adrenaline again. That's why some killers like take teeth
Hello, everyone.
or eyeballs
Sorry,
as trophies.
I'm on my phone. Here's what I did. When I saw the photo, I was curious and pointed into a contrast area to look at it, and my body jolted. I didn't buy the Kodak carousel. I just took the photo and went outside. I went to another store next door and called the non-emergency line, describing what I saw and that I felt like it was genuine. They told me they're sending an officer when available. They didn't have an ETA. I'm waiting in my car as of now. As you'd expect, commenters were morbidly intrigued. It was unanimously agreed that calling the cops was the right call. However, some suggested for them to post it in various missing persons subreddits. If this were real, then it just might help in some unsolved case out there.
From Booty Hole 93. Yo, this is why I find it so hard to take Reddit serious sometimes, man. No way I'm gonna find out what to do with a picture of a dead body from a nigga named Booty Hole 93. Like, what are we talking about?
Aside from a few minor interactions on their post, the OP never gave a substantial update again. They handed everything over to the police and abandoned their account, forever leaving this mystery wide open for online speculation.
First of all, Heatran is kind of like a dope Pokemon. It took me a second to realize what that was. Super Heatran. I hate these. That just makes me feel like it might be fake. I cannot stand when Reddit people, because sometimes I listen to Reddit horror stories, I cannot stand when niggas post shit on Reddit and then never update again. Have you lost your mind? That just makes me automatically think that it's fake, that there's nothing to it. Like, what are we talking about? I hate unconcluded stories, bro. You could at least update and say, hey, I don't know anything. I handed everything off to the police. Instead of just going dark. I think it's so fucking stupid, bro. Probably fake, ain't it?
I know it's just a photo, but this is genuinely one of the creepiest that I have ever seen. It's a window into someone's life, and it's enveloped in absolute mystery. To this day, there's been zero movement on this case. No follow-ups from the OP. All we're left with is this intensely disturbing discovery. Completely dead in the water. So, who is this? Who is the body in the photo? To that question,
we may never know. We may never know.
I hate to kill the atmosphere, but this is Heatran right here. Yeah, that's Heatran. Sorry, I just felt the need to show that. This one's pissing me off right here. Sometimes I feel like I got a little bit of tism. Chapter 5. Who was it, Nick? It's gonna involve an online chat board, old school YouTube, Nick's channel. I hope it's not another one that I know.
It's November 11th of 2009, and a YouTube channel is born. It belonged to a 19-year-old man named Nick Stoutenberger. And it had a simple premise.
Long ass last name.
Nick would upload a handful of seemingly random videos. A room tour. Random skits. Vlogs from his daily life.
There I go, bolting off to answer the phone. Really bad with
Why does your nigga not have any arms? This is pissing me off. You drew this man toes but no arms? Yeah, hell no. Whatever you got accused of, you did it.
Action poses, as you can tell. Maybe I should have put some action lines like.
Maybe you should put some arms.
Interestingly, Nick was an eccentric character. He constantly went on record about how poor his living conditions were, much to his own doing. He would never brush his teeth.
Oh my God.
He would never shower. He hated his parents. And everything about his life seemed entirely parasitical.
Please don't tell me this nigga was an anime lover. We can't have another like dirt scum weeb in the anime community. Please don't tell me this is an anime nigga.
Morris. What? All right, I'm trying to film the cat. Morris.
I can't stand people who talk disrespectfully to their parents, bro. That's ridiculous, dude. Especially if you don't contribute to the household at all.
Throughout his videos, we would learn that Nick had a half-sister named Amber, someone who would play games and have stick fights with.
No, bro. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me.
And while it's a bit strange,
I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking. I'm just gonna let this play.
For someone his age to be having stick fights, it would pale in comparison to his online activity before and after this blip in his life.
Blip.
A few years prior, Nick would correspond with a girl he met online named Anna.
Oh my God.
Having connected through a role-playing forum, the two had begun dating.
How old is Hannah? How old is Anna? Tell me that right now.
In 2006, constantly chatting about their personal lives and engaging in role-playing.
No, bro.
Curiously though, as the months went on and Nick's trust in Anna had grown, he would eventually admit something equal parts disgusting and illegal.
No, don't tell me, bro. Come on, I'm getting excited. Haguramon? Are you Digimon? Okay, I don't know nothing about Digimon. Once I tell you, you think I'm oh my God, bro. No, dude. Wait, hold on, bro. Who is this? I hope, bro. Dude.
You see, Nick had extremely depraved interests and a self-admitted attraction to children. I can't show you every message here, but on this day, directly to Anna, he admitted to sexually assaulting his half-sister, Amber.
Oh my.
Keep in mind that this was the same girl he had stick fights with. The same girl who he can be seen towering over in her birthday video. Nick Stautzenberger is a predator, and his victim was living directly under the same roof.
You disgusting fuck, bro.
See.
Dude. My worst fears became reality, bro. I hate that I knew immediately. Soon as he introduced the sister, bro, I just immediately knew. And that nigga, and you smoke cigarettes on top of not brushing your teeth. I know you stunk. I know he smelled putrid.
After this confession, word spread throughout Nick's circle fast. One by one, his girlfriend Anna and everyone acquainted with him would sever ties from him. And Anna would even hand this chat log to the police.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Round of applause for Anna. Round of applause for Anna, bro. I'm so glad.
Yet it would, frustratingly, lead nowhere.
Oh my God.
On his website, called Tales of the Nick, he would chronicle this chapter of his life.
Tales of the Nick? I hate you. Get Why is Sephiroth on the screen? I hate that I have anything in common with this guy. This ugly ass drawing. Mostly involving butts and Kentucky's in existence. You are the most uninteresting, unfunny fucking weirdo. LOL, so LOL. Yeah, I'm totally like not even like, I'm just a chill guy. Random lol. Like, I hate these type of niggas, bro. I hate these type of niggas. They have never shown me the proof, but they've been extremely helpful in the past, so I just took the word for it. I wasn't supposed to. I don't know. Anyways, I was reading this thing and it said something has happened. No, I'm hoping it was a lie and the thing didn't actually happen and that it was put there specifically in case I found it. What is this nigga talking about? I hate people who type like they talk. Like, I don't know, 7 years. Why? You didn't. Why? Speech to text wasn't even a thing. You specifically typed it out like this. You want to be quirky weirdo.
Along with just about every other thought that's popped into his mind for years.
Jesus
and
Christ.
On a multitude of his journal entries, we can spot him expressing disdain for being ostracized by everyone that knew.
Why does everyone keep blocking me? It makes it very hard to remedy the situation when nobody ever gives me the chance to tell my side of the story. What side of the story do you need to tell me? You already told me your side. You diddled your half sister. I don't need to hear any other parts. What are you gonna tell me? You tripped and fell? Like, what are we talking about? Everyone just continues telling random people how much I suck and I should be kicked in the junk. Gah. Why is it so hard to believe that I'm actually in love and not a creep? Oh my God, bro. Oh my fucking God, bro.
Even so, none of this bothered him more than being cut off by the one person that mattered to him most. And that was Anna.
Just wondering here, is there any reason why you don't want me to read your live journal? Somehow I don't think you've been writing anything containing major revelations. And even if you were, I still don't see why I can't read them. Can you, like, unfriend only your blog, please?
Nick would, over the next few years, begin to mention Anna more and more. In fact, he grew an eerie obsession over her, penning
this ugly ass, this little ugly PNG avatar is pissing me off, bro.
And more.
You don't look anything like that. Long blue hair. What you think, you're Super Saiyan 5?
In fact, he grew an eerie obsession over her, penning post after post about how she's his wife, how he's holding out hope that the two would get back together, and even going forth to create a blog dedicated specifically to her.
The Legend of Anna. Meh. Stop being emo, Nick. 2010. 2008, 2010. This was, damn. So you're a pedo
entirely fed
stalker.
up and at her wit's end, Anna would disparage Nick on her own blog in April of 2009, expressing how creepy it is that Nick is going to such intense lengths to dig up her personal information, and how he deserves to have been cut off by everyone online.
Last time I checked, that qualifies as stalking.
Even so, Nick not once ever
This is
found
my point. I'm not a creep or obsessed. I love you. Oh my God.
anything wrong with his behavior. He found nothing wrong with his open attraction towards those that could
Well, forgive me for having fucked up fetishes. Last time I checked, there's no law. There is literally laws against that. There's literally laws against your fetish. It's not even a fetish. It's a disorder. Oh my God, bro.
never get.
Like that drowning one you've never fully explained to me. What? And I'm pretty sure you have fetishes of your own. Like that drowning one you've never fully... Drowning fetish? What are we talking about here? Let me move my camera. Look at what this says. Last time I checked, there's no law against that. There is. And I'm pretty sure you have fetishes of your own, like that drowning one you never fully explained to me. I'm not gonna lie, Anna, you're gonna have to answer that one. I don't like Nick as much as the next guy, but what is he talking about here? I'm gonna need MLA format talking about what the hell. How drowning fetish? Okay, bro. Okay.
Consent.
I'm starting to not like anybody in this story.
And he found absolutely nothing wrong with what he was doing to his little sister.
He's still actively doing it?
Behind closed doors. Effectively, this little girl was trapped. And for a while, it seemed like no one could do a single thing.
I hope he gets the Jeffrey Dahmer treatment. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
About it.
If you know what happened to Jeffrey Dahmer, you know what happened to Jeffrey Dahmer. That's all I'm gonna say.
It wouldn't be until 2015 when authorities would finally give this case the attention it deserves.
Why?
In April of
Why did it take that long?
That year, a report was called in to the Manor Township Police about a sexual assault. Yet this time, it wouldn't be from Anna, but rather from Amber. His half-sister, a girl victimized by Nick for nearly a decade, had silently gathered evidence against him. And on April 30th, Nick Stautzenberger would be arrested on 3 counts of indecent assault of a child.
23. 23? Okay, so he was 17 when he first started assaulting his little sister, his half sister. Holy
and
shit.
1 count of involuntary deviant intercourse with the child. Reportedly, the situation inside their home was so bad that the assaults date back to when this girl...
That's what I was trying to calculate in my head. She was 6?
Was only 6 years old.
This nigga deserves a fate worse than Jeffrey Dahmer's. That's all I'm gonna say. I want him to be one of Jeffrey Dahmer's victims.
In 2016, Nick was convicted and sentenced to 16 and a half to 40 years in prison.
16 and a half? That shouldn't even be on the table.
Since then, he's appealed his sentencing twice. But
why? Why did you appeal your sentencing? You R-worded your little half-sister.
Was denied each time.
Good. Some people shouldn't even be given the option to appeal. Like, that's fucking disgusting.
The complete and utter rot of one's childhood. That is the only way I can describe the situation that Amber found herself ensnared in.
That's so fucking disgusting, bro. Dude.
The mental and emotional torments that Nick Stautzenberger unleashed upon her life had decimated what were supposed to be her formative years.
Dude, I can only imagine how traumatized she is. Cause think about it, it's the fact that this nigga he's creepy off rip. No showering, doesn't brush his teeth. He's like the definition of actual like slob. Holy shit, dude.
And for the rest of her life, she'll have to carry this weight with her.
All because Nick was a fucking loser. He shouldn't. Look at his ass. Many details had to be omitted from Nick's. only seen the tip of the iceberg. $41 years old. He does not deserve to see that age.
The World Wide Web is vast, and within its darkest corners awaits some of the most unnerving content out there.
I want to look more into that Nick Strozenberger's case, but I feel like that's going to genuinely make me want to crash out.
Tonight, you and I dove into 5 more disturbing things from around the internet. I hope you all enjoyed this, and if you have any topic submissions, feel free to send them over to my new inbox at submit@nexpo.tv.
Look, bro, I'm gonna be honest, man. The video itself is great. I did not enjoy my experience, bro. This took me on an emotional roller coaster I was not prepared to go on. I'm gonna be so honest with you, bro. But shout out Nexpo. Go to channel, go to video. As always, man.